Today we're going to have a new grammar lesson about commas. Now, what are commas? We know what are commas. We use it frequently to separate words. When we add information, we should put commas. Now we will learn more new ways for the commas to be used. First, we use a comma and a conjunction to join two sentences. We all know what conjunctions are. Conjunctions are what? And, but, or. So before we put a conjunction and we join two sentences, we should put a comma. For example, I went outside and I saw some ants. So the conjunction and here, I should put before comma. So it's very important when you join two sentences to put a comma and a conjunction. Okay, in this case, it can be and or but. So when we join two sentences, I should put a comma before the conjunction. Second, we use the commas to separate words in a series. Now, what are series? For example, the ants were small, brown, and active. Look at the series of words small, brown, and active. So I cannot just ignore the sentence without putting commas. I have to put a comma to separate the words to make it more organized, okay, and more clear. So here I have to say the ants were small, comma, brown, comma, and active, okay. At the end of the series I should put and, only and, okay. I can also say I ate a sandwich, comma, chips, comma, and french fries. So this is the case with the series. I should put commas to separate words. The third one, I use a comma after the greeting and the closing of a friendly letter. You know, remember when in writing class when we used to start our paragraph, if you want to write a letter to a friend, you remember? I should write, if your friend name is Muhammad, for example, you should write Dear Muhammad and a comma. At the end of the paragraph, before you write your name, you should put comma. Your friend, comma, Omar, for example. So this is a letter from Omar to Muhammad. Now I should put a comma before and after. We should also use a comma between the name of a city and the state and an address. For example, I can say I live in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. I just cannot say I live in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia without putting a comma. No, I have to separate. Riyadh is a city inside big city, inside a country, sorry. So I should put a comma to understand and to make it more clear, okay? So I live in Riyadh, comma, Saudi Arabia. Riyadh because Riyadh is a place inside a country, which is Saudi Arabia, okay? The last one, we should use a comma to separate the month and day from the year. For example, here, June 9, comma, 2020, for example. So before the writing the year, we should put a comma. Now we have now we should start our readers and writers notebook. Okay, we'll solve more exercises to understand more about the commas. We've opened page 422. Now we should write see if commas are used correctly in the sentence, or write not correct and see if commas are not used correctly. Some kinds of ants are army ants, comma, honey ants, and dairying ants. So in this case, do you think the commas are put correctly here? Yes. Look, we separate a series of words. So it's correct 100%. So we should write C, comma, comma, and. So this is a perfect sentence. Now number 2. Army ants travel in lines and they hunt other insects. Do you think something is wrong here? There's a conjunction here. Conjunction is and. So I should put a comma before the conjunction. So this sentence is not correct. You should write NC. Number 3, dear Amy, dear Amy, and we should put a comma. Because this is not correct, I cannot start the friendly letter without putting a comma after the name, okay? So correct, not correct, not correct. Number 4, here we should write each sentence, add commas where they are needed. Okay, we should see where we should put the comma. Some ants eat other insects, but is what? It's a conjunction. You remember and, but, or. So before the conjunction but, I should put a comma. So this is a mistake here. We should write again the sentence and we should put comma, but many do not. Okay? Where we should put the comma before or after the conjunction? Before. Now, number 5, the newspaper had an article about ants on November 14, 2005. We said before the year, we should put a comma. So this is a mistake here. I should write again the sentence and before 2005, we should put a comma. We should separate the date. Okay? Now you go to page 426. Sorry, 428. 428, okay? Now we should find the mistakes here. What change, if any, should be made in sentence number 1? Bees, wasps, termites, and ants live in communities. Communities. Now, what is the mistake here? Take a look. Bees, wasps, termites. And before the ant, we should put a comma. So, should we place a comma after termites? Yes, because it's missing here. They forgot to write it, so we should correct and we put a comma before and. Now, number 2, which change, if any, should be made in sentence number 2? Let's read sentence number 2. These insects work together to feed the community. Now, what do you think? There's any mistake here? There's these insects work together to feed the community and period. There are no series of words. There are no conjunctions. So there are no place or cities to. So this sentence is correct. So we should make no change. Yes. Which change, if any, should be made in sentence number 3? Other jobs in the community include builder, soldier, or queen. Now there's a big mistake here. They forgot to put the comma where other jobs in the community include builder, comma, soldier, or queen. And there's another mistake. They put the comma after the conjunction. Do we put the comma after the conjunction or before? So which one is correct? We say builder, comma, soldier, or queen without a comma, or we say builder, soldier, or queen before or, comma before or? No. Number 3, we should put builder, comma, soldier, comma, or queen. So number 3 is the best one because we put the comma before the conjunction and we separated the words with a comma. This question might be tricky. You have to take care. Where do we put the comma, before or after the conjunction? We put it before, okay? And we separate words, series of words, okay? Number 4, which answer correctly uses commas to combine sentence number 4 and 5? Now we want to combine two sentences, 4 and 5. And of course, when we combine, we should put a conjunction. So, communities are also called colonies. They live in hives or nests. So here, the conjunction, which conjunction should be used? And, but, or. Do I add information or do I choose or do I compare? Here, I add information. They live in hives or nests. I'm adding information. So, the conjunction should be and. So, which one is correct? Communities are also called colonies, comma, they live in hives or nests. Wrong. Communities are also called colonies and live in hives or, comma, nests. Wrong. Communities, comma, also wrong. Communities are also called colonies, and, comma, and they live in hives or nests. So which one is the best? Which one is correct? First, second, third, or fourth? Fourth. Excellent. What change, if any, should be made in sentence number 6? Scientists study termite nests at the University of Kentucky in Legiston, Kentucky. So, this is the name of the state. So, we said before we should put a comma. So after the name of Livingston, we should put a comma. So which one is correct first, second, third, or fourth? The second. Now we're done with the lesson. If you have any question, you can ask me in our Zoom lesson. Do your homework and we will check it together. Okay? Thank you.